EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Get it!
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Come on.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. May. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on 1st down. May. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ready,
if they want a 1st, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. May. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 30 on second down, Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now it's Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
To throw on second down, May. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, May. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Ready?
Looking to throw. May. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Bailey. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
3-0 after one on EA Sports. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Griffin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
All right, go. Ready.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Bailey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
19 Chargers.
On 2nd down, it's Bailey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin. He finds his man complete. That's Bailey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ready? Let's go, ladies. Deputy, take a look.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the left side. Bailey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags have retaken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Set.
Operating from the gun. May. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now it's Griffin. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Justin Jefferson with a milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Off the play fake. May. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Ready.
Off play action. May. Jones has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. May. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an... For this pass rush, what blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. May. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. May. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here we go.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Black shot. Cut.
Back to throw. May. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, Griffin. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Come on.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air. but no, incomplete.
Play action. It's Griffin. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Set, ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Set.
2nd and 9.
Ready.
Looking to throw. May. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Here we go.
After the
Here we
delay,
go.
they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, full fury. Hunt.
Back to throw. May. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. The big fella. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. May swings this one out wide for Pierce. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. May. Cooks on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Santos. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back to throw again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. May. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the jump.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Griffin. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Okay,
this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Griffin will throw again. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Griffin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Griffin. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Let's go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. May. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Oh, Griffin's going to throw, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Bailey, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go.
Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bailey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.